Hi. I posted it earlier about my 3 top tips to how to run a business whilst being a stay-at-home mum. So I have 3 young children who are aged 1, 2 and 4, and life is pretty hectic, but I do manage to run a successful business whilst looking after them full time. So I've got one that goes to nursery every morning through the week, but the other 2 are with me full time. Some days are really challenging and it isn't easy to run a business and juggle the kids and to give them the time that they deserve. At the end of the day, my reason for being a stay-at-home mum and having a business that I can work from home is so that I can be there for them and I can be the one that enjoys them and sees all the firsts. But yeah, it's tough. It's not easy. Money doesn't fall in your lap. You do have to work hard for it, and you have to put the hours in. But if you are organised and you plan out when you can work and you work out what your priorities are, what has to be done for you all to work and function normally, then that definitely is one of the key elements to being able to make it work. I'm still working on it. I've only been running my business since the end of October last year, and I haven't managed to quite nail the routine yet. Our routine is constantly changing. My daughter only just turned 1, so things are always changing, and life is always thrown us something, a little surprise. It might be somebody that's unwell, or plans change and your days change, so they don't always work out as you had expected that they would. But definitely, trying to prioritize what has to be done is so important, and I suppose trying to actually just accept that sometimes good enough is enough. I'm not very good at that. I am a bit of a perfectionist. I like my housework to be up to date. I like the house to be in a state that, if somebody came round, I wouldn't be mortified if they came in. I also like to try and spend time with the kids, but it is difficult when you've got, washing to keep up with, you've got meals to make, you've got shopping to do, you've got people to run here, there, and everywhere, as well as trying to run the business. So sometimes it's not easy just to get everything exactly the way I want it, but I do try to be organised. I do try to have a routine and follow a kind of a plan, I suppose. But you definitely need to be able to look for plan B when plan A doesn't work out. So that's, if you read the post, you will see my 3 top tips. Basically, be organised, be prioritise, and don't feel guilty. Remember why you're running your business and why you're doing what you're doing, and that's what's important. Anyway, I hope that you find this interesting, and if you fancy speaking to me a little bit more about how I run my business, or maybe you're interested in looking at starting something for yourself, then please just drop me a message and get in touch.